Hey, what's up, Kyle? My name is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing today to start uh, outranking your competition on Google and start getting you more high quality jobs to your business. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I can actually do this, I have the knowledge to do it and the skills to do it, you can give me a call and we can, or just respond back to this email and we can chat. Or you could just take this information and implement it yourself. Now, I'm just going to get right into this. The three things I'm going to be going over are content, citations, and backlinks, and I'll explain why they're each so important for getting ranked. Now, content is basically everything on your front page, really everything on your website, but primarily your front page. Now, most business owners, they understand that the content on their front page is super important, but most are unaware or unsure how much content and what type of content Google is actually looking for. See, Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page when it comes to these service-based industries such as yours. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. And this is what people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, I went ahead and pulled up the main competitor in the Asheville area, and this is Asheville Area Movers. They're number one in Google right now, and I threw them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool basically gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So their website is currently being found for 118 keywords. And because of that, those keywords, their website was clicked on 776 times in the past 30 days. Now, I threw your website into the same tool, and your website is currently being found for two keywords, and it was clicked on twice in the past 30 days. So let's go back to our competitor, and we're going to click on that keywords number here, and that's going to bring up a list of all the keywords they're currently being found for. Now, the ones that we really want to pay attention to are the keywords that are paired with the location. In this case, it's Asheville. Those are the ones with all the search volume. So Asheville movers got a total of 518 searches just for that term alone. And over the past 30 days, their website was clicked on 177 times just for that one. Let's go and look at the keywords you are being found for. And so Trinity, and see, that's not bad, but these are branded. So people have to know who you are already to be searching for your company. So what you'd want to do is grab all these location-based buyer intent keywords, and you'd want to put them on your site. And not just once, but especially the ones with the high search volume, you'd want to find out how many times your competitor has them on their website. You can just use the control F function on their website and put in each of those keywords, and you want to put them on once more on your site. That way you're beating them out when it comes to content. Now, the next thing is citations. Now, when people are searching these terms, like moving companies Asheville, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here. This is called the map pack. This has to do with your Google business profile. Now, usually the reviews are showing in here, but they're not today for some reason. But most people believe it is the reviews that are the main driver that get you into this map pack, but that's not the truth. It's actually citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories, just to name a few, are Yelp, White Pages, and Yellow Pages. And I'm sure you guys have probably got a bunch of them already. Most businesses do, but it's usually the businesses with like between 250 and 300 citations that we see end up dominating the map pack here. Now, the good news is there's actually tools available that will show us the citations for each of these businesses. So say, for example, we find that Asheville Area Movers has 250 citations. You'd want to go down that list of citations and grab each citation that you don't have already all the way to the bottom, and then grab like 50 to 100 more, and that should be enough to put you as the dominant force in the map pack. Okay. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results list. Now, this pack, remember, it's 45% divided or split in between these three businesses. This right here gets 40% of clicks all by itself. And the main driver here is what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks are essentially what you have other websites on the internet that have a link on their site that when clicked, it brings it sends whoever clicked it back to your website. And Google uses these as kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that these sites are that are linking back to you, the better. And so, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to you, that's actually what's going to help push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are a moving company, say you have a website, for example, like Pizza Hut, right? It's a very popular website, gets a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you any good if you have a backlink from them because you guys have nothing to do with pizza, right? So let's go. I want to revisit this tool again that we were looking at earlier. And now this is our competitor, and I want to look at this backlink profile right here. So just to be clear, it's through your content, specifically your backlinks, that you get found by Google, and it is through not backlinks. It is the content, specifically your keywords, that you get found by Google, and it is through your backlinks and the quality of your backlinks that you get ranked by Google, right? So right now our competitor has a total of 754 backlinks coming from a total of 383 other websites, and it's called referring domains in here. Now let's take a look at your backlinks. So you currently have 2 backlinks coming from 2 websites. It's a big disparity in number, but it's not so much about the numbers that it is about the relevance, right? But one thing you could do is, we know it's the websites that are pushing the power. So we could click on this number right here under referring domains, and this is going to pull up all the websites they're currently getting their backlinks from. And what you could do is go down this entire list, and there's 8 pages, so it'd take a while, but it'd be completely worth it, and go grab backlinks from each of these websites. You were to do that, assuming all your content and your keywords were on point, you would end up being in contention for the number 1 spot here. Now, what would really put you over the top is if you did the same thing with the top 3 websites. It would take some time, but you would actually be taking over that number 1 spot. Now, if you were to take over the number 1 spot and all those keywords, I did a little bit of math here, and based on the last 30 days, there were 2,710 total monthly Asheville-based moving-related searches on Google. Now, this is a rough estimate, but if you were number 1 for all those related terms in the map pack and organically, that would turn into about 1,150 clicks to your website. Now, being very conservative, at a 15% conversion clicks to call rate, that's right around 173 calls to your company, extra calls to your company a month. And that's just based on last month's numbers. Now, your close rate, I don't know what your close rate is, but that's about 173 extra calls per month. And that would really boost your business, I'm sure. Now, just to recap what we went over, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your home page of the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is citations. You want to be in at least 250 to 350 directories to really dominate the map pack here. And then last is backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to moving companies in the Asheville area. Now, if you were to do this, you would eventually become number 1. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or you can save it. If you want to save some time, you can give me a call and we can book a discovery meeting. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, actually, a little far from you, just outside of Fayetteville. You can respond back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But either way, man, I appreciate your time and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.